Welcome to Straight Six Fan. I'm Grant Tommy, helping you build your hot rod and your confidence without a ton of money. And well, since progress is slow going on Project Low Fairmont and the GT40P head swap, I figured I would motivate myself, motivate you guys who enjoy my Fairmont content by showing you the best Zephyrs, Fairmonts, and LTDs of Rocky Mountain Race Week 2020. And well, for you GM guys, if you stick it out all the way till the end, I might throw in a couple Maliboots for you.
It's a 78. Actually bought this car like 5 days before we started Rocky Mountain Race Week. Plan A didn't work out. I got a Mustang twin turbo deal. Didn't have it done in time. So found the car on Facebook Marketplace, and I had a 64 Comet that the guy wanted, so we did some trading and bought the car here. It's a 357 Windsor. It's on a small plate. We're spraying about 200 on it. It's got a glide, 373
I actually intended on showing you each of the owners of the next two cars in a similar fashion to Mr. Rice's Zephyr, but here's how it would happen. They would show up in the yard, I would introduce myself, I would tell them kind of what I was after, but because I knew they had been on the road making it there and probably just wanted to get out, stretch their legs out, go grab some water, some food, I usually just said, hey, why don't you go grab some water, some food, we'll catch up later, and before I knew it, they were always leaving the yard. And so, like, I don't hold that against them at all. I totally would have done the same thing if I was in their shoes. Like, they shouldn't have been trying to keep track of me, I should have been trying to keep track of them. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to ask them questions about each of their builds, but anyway, enjoy the next two completely to a music track. Alright, so let's introduce you to Krusty the wagon. Got an LTD wagon, Fox body. Best part about it, in my opinion, is the faux wood grain on the turbo. Check that out. And the Folgers can. How freaking appropriate. Got there at Chad's yard at 9:15 in the morning and stayed till about 5 at night. Thinking I had caught most everybody, all the racers. There were still people trickling in, and so I regret that I missed one of my favorite Instagram follows for Fairmont's Turbo Luke 23, and then he also runs with his, so he has a red 4-door box top, and I'll show a couple images from his Instagram profile here. And he seems to run with another tannish yellow 4-door Fairmont. So I really wanted to capture both of those guys, but sounds like by the time I left at 5, I missed him. So since I can't show you their 2 rides, for you GM guys, we're gonna go ahead and since you stuck it out all the way to the end of the episode, we'll show you a couple 78 Maliboo's. And it's not a Fairmont, but the GM cousin, the odd body, the same proportion, 78 to 81 Malibu. Always a fan of those cars. Gotta show the GM love here.